Hi, I'm Kim Wilson,
And I'm Natasha Marchewka.
and this is Speechless.
Speechless. Speechless.
Welcome to our behind the scenes take on real life in VO, where we share our stories, our resources, and our unsolicited opinions. And I'm so excited for today's guest because, as most of us are in VO, we have times when we need to supplement our big jobs with, I would say, longer term corporate e-learning, maybe long form voiceover.
It's the bread and butter, baby.
I mean, right?
Uh-huh.
And our guest today has something that can help us immensely in that.
Mm-hmm.
Natasha.
With productivity, with efficiency, right? Plus, he's
Right.
a really nice guy.
And it's affordable.
And it's super affordable. So today we have Adam Fritz from Pozotron. Yes, Pozotron is one of our full season sponsors. We're super excited about that.
And a sponsor for a reason. We both use them and
Mm-hmm.
love them.
Mm-hmm. We don't like to share things we don't like. We love this. And so the interview will show you why. By the way, if you haven't gone to our website, speechlessvo.com, if you sign up there, you'll get an email every Monday, one email a week that shares all the takeaways for the next Thursday show. So you get it before the show airs. If you can't watch or something, you get all the takeaways. So be sure to sign up there.
And the cocktail recipes. Hello?
And the cocktail recipes and be part
You'll
of
want to
our
know what this
inner circle,
is.
right? So hang on for a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back with some great info to help you with your business. Positron is the technology busy voice talent need. It literally cut our editing time in half.
Positron overlays your script to your voiceover to ensure script accuracy. In moments, you'll discover pickups or a perfect read. Upload your script, upload your audio, and Positron does the rest.
For audiobook proofing, this is a must. For e-learning and long-form narration, even one page of script, this process couldn't be easier. Positron ensures your narration is word perfect, so you can focus on your performance and delivery.
Check out positron.com or email hello@positron.com for a free product demo.
Hey, Speechless fans, this is Tracy Lindley, and I just wanted to tell you about my course real quick. It's called the VO Edge, and it is all about how to use your free LinkedIn profile to market yourself online, how to connect with amazing clients. These are people that I've been connected with since I started using it in 2015. I became the voice of realtor.com that year, and I've grown my business from 0 to 6 figures in only 5 years, and it just keeps climbing. That's with 4 kids and a crazy life. So if you have a crazy life too, and you would like to find out how to use your free LinkedIn profile to connect with the right people who make the decisions about hiring voice talent, then this course is for you. Check it out.
So we're super excited to not only have sponsors this year, but to have Positron as a sponsor. Kim and I are, we're techie enough to get by with voiceover. We do pretty well, I'd say. But we've learned about a new tool that is amazing. That
I
has already
cannot
helped
live
us,
without
right?
this.
It's
Yes.
helped us so much, and I'm thrilled that we understand it. But we have someone who can explain it way better than we can. So Adam Fritz is here, the CEO of Positron. And Adam, please give us the elevator pitch, and then we'll extend it into some more description of what you
Please.
provide.
Of course.
Oh,
So,
wait, drinks.
Oh, drinks.
We must have a
Yes.
drink first because this is heavy stuff and, well, maybe not so heavy. What did you bring, Adam?
I have a gin and tonic in a very classy Seattle Mariners cup.
Fancy.
Aluminum, and it keeps drinks cold forever. But it is with my favorite gin that I've just found, which is called Isle of Harris, which it's brewed with sugar kelp in it. So it's got like a little sweetness to it. It's fantastic.
Wait, how do you spell it?
Isle, as in ISLE, of Harris, HARR.
Isle of Harris. I love
Perfect.
gin, so
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
very
Perfect.
good.
And I'm going with a vodka soda, which I rarely go with, but I've got a good squeeze of citrus. And of course, it's my Frankly vodka that I love so much.
Yeah.
That I keep sharing with everyone. What have you got, Kim?
I've got a Di Serono, you know, that It's not
Yeah.
almond. What is it? Not
Amaretto?
almond. Amaretto sour. That's what it's kind
Oh,
of sweet for me, but it's sippy.
yeah.
You know,
You
you
don't
just
like
want to sip it.
sweet
Yeah.
drink.
Mm-mm.
Well, cheers, everybody.
Mm. Speechless is brought to you by VoiceOverView, the business tracking and management platform created by voice actors for voice actors. VoiceOverView has all the tracking metrics you need to help manage your voiceover business. Track earnings over time, invoice directly through top invoicing platforms, gain insight into your booking strengths, build and maintain relationships with top clients, and grow your business by managing prospects and leads, track expenses, tax prep, and more, all in a simple-to-use platform. Check it out at voiceoverview.com. See the show notes for a link to get 30 days free. Voice talent need quiet.
For us, quiet comes in the form of a STUDIOBRICKS booth.
Now, we've recorded in closets, and nothing against closets, but with families and the need to raise our game, we both independently bought a STUDIOBRICKS.
I love my booth because when clients see it on Zoom, they know I'm the real deal. But also, I feel more professional in it.
And I like STUDIOBRICKS because it's whisper quiet in my noisy neighborhood, and also is gorgeous.
Right? I have a STUDIOBRICKS 1.
And I have the voiceover edition.
I want that.
Head over to STUDIOBRICKS.com.
World-class sound isolation booths, high-quality materials, less environmental burden. Okay, Adam. Free license to share your elevator pitch and then some.
Okay, so I'm Adam Fritz. I'm the CEO of Pozotron, as Natasha just said. Pozotron is a company we were founded in 2017 and launched commercially in 2018. And unlike most companies where founder sees a business problem and then creates a technology to solve it, our founder, Jake Poznansky, did it the opposite way. So he was had exited a company in gaming and was just kind of playing around and came across automatic speech recognition and kind of started building this tool that would match speech and text and do some things, and then kind of came across the business case specific. Our first use case was in audiobooks, where how manual and difficult and time consuming it was to proof an audiobook. So when you record an audiobook, most people, whenever I talk about my company, people's eyes go like this because they don't think about it. You have to pay someone to sit and listen to that 7 hours of audio and read the book at the same time, and use an Excel sheet or pen and paper to make notes on all the pickups. Yeah. So he and a team of people built this tool that was designed to basically speed up audio proofing. And effectively what our tool is, think of it as spell check, but for your recorded audio. So just like when you're typing in Microsoft Word, it gives you those little red underlines of all the grammatical mistakes and typos you make. What our tool does is it will match your recorded audio to your script and then give you an output of all the mistakes, or in theory, all the possible mistakes that your narrator has made. And those are pauses of longer than 2 seconds, mispronunciations, inserted words, added words, and we're just building out noise detection right now. So we feature hard clipping in your audio file, a distortion in your audio file, but we're a matter of hopefully weeks, but likely months away from releasing. We're building an algorithm that'll catch up to 500 different types of non-speech sounds. So everything from that cut off breath to, I can hear my son upstairs right now eating lunch. Anything that should not be in your finished audio, our goal is that Pozotron will catch it. And so just as this is not an audiobook conversation, this is a VO conversation, we joined WoVO, the World Online Voices Organization, as a
World Voices Organization.
World Voices
.org.
And I had some conversations there and realized that there was some really unique or similar workflows and skill sets. And also there's a lot of people in audiobooks and in voiceover. So there was, just from a business perspective, some really interesting synergies there. So that's how I met you, lovely people, and just here to talk about how Pozotron can help voiceover artists worldwide.
Well, it's helped me.
Yeah. And you know why?
I mean,
because we make so many mistakes. Kim and I make a fair bit of a mistake. Like we know some people, they're like, one take. And I can do things in one take, and I know you can too, Kim, but we make a fair amount of mistakes. So in layman's terms, when I record, even if it's a minute, sometimes 2 minutes, it's not even that long. Forget audiobooks. That's way beyond my capability. I'm just saying.
Right.
I don't have the, I just don't have it.
The patience.
But e-learning, corporate narration, these longer scripts that we consider a little longer, even like I said, 1, 2, 5 minutes, whatever. I love it.
I know.
We just add our audio, add the script, bing, bang, boom. It shows you the pickups, if any, but there are. It's just,
But there are.
and then Adam, explain what you do with that, where you go with that. Maybe show us now what that looks like once you've entered your voice
Right.
and the script.
Of course. Let me just share my screen here. So this is, I hope this one isn't my voice. I think this is my call, our director of outreach, Ryan Hicks here. But you can see here. So you've uploaded your audio file. You've uploaded your manuscript. This on the right shows your actual text. Every one of these red underlines is what we call an annotation, which is a potential mistake our algorithm has detected. And each of those is matched on the left with the notes about that. So if I, let me make sure that I am sharing.
While you're doing that, I'll just share. So you can see right up at the top, it says VO samples. There it is. You press play, but you've entered that you can enter an MP3 file or a WAV, right?
Or a FLAC file, yes. So you can MP3 WAV or FLAC, and your manuscript can be PDF, Word format, or DocX.
Awesome.
Word format or EPUB, I should say. Not a lot of EPUBs in the VO world, but lots in the audiobook world. And really what our tool does is it will convert your audio into text and then compare that text with your manuscript. And then that's how we come up with this. All the mistakes include timestamps down to hundredth of a second, and it's very, very accurate.
And the best part is you're uploading this all to the cloud. Nothing's stored on your computer, which is key for us using up all of our space.
And so everything's browser based. We support all major browsers. There are a couple weird things with Safari that are out of our control because Safari is just a very challenging platform to develop with.
Sure.
But in terms of the only risk that people see with uploading to the cloud is security. And we've gone through that, and that's just more optics rather than reality. And we've gone through significant IT processes to make sure that through our cloud provider that everything is entirely secure. We work with a couple of the big 5 publishers in book publishing, and you can imagine, as well as the largest entertainment company in the world. We're in different industries, and they're comfortable with our IT security. So a VO artist shouldn't have any concerns.
So Adam, can you walk us through now a little bit more of what's going on?
Of course. So a couple things you will see up here. So we do have some basic audio specs up here. And this is because we're just building a tool right now that will actually, at the end, once you've mastered your audio, you can submit it and then test it against whatever your specifications for your client need to be. So in audiobooks, for example, it'll be 20 different specs. In VO, it could be 5 or 10 or whatever it is. So you can enter your specs and then it'll give you a test result based on that. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. So this gray text up at the top is what is found in your manuscript immediately before the audio starts. And this black is where Pozotron has matched your audio to your text. So I'll click play and just listen to the first little bit here.
These kids are the pickiest eaters. I'm worried my little boys aren't getting the vitamins in their diet that they need. I sometimes get away with hiding the occasional carrot or pea in a casserole that they'll actually eat, but that doesn't happen enough.
So I'm disappointed that this is the terrible audio that I recorded because I am not a professional voiceover
Adam
artist.
assures us that the next explainers will be pro VO time.
But you can see here that I said I'm worried that my little boys, and here it says instead of my little ones, so you mark that as a pickup. I also inserted a word here. You can also say I didn't say often enough.
With hiding the occasional carrot or pea in a casserole that they'll actually eat, but that doesn't happen enough.
So you can see I missed that word. Basically, Pozotron will flag. I'll go through all the mistakes here because it's only a 30-second audio file.
And my kids just adore them. Now they get a snack and I get reassurance that they're full of the vitamins they needed. So
you can see here, partially this is showing bad results because of the quality of my audio file. But you mark everything as a pickup. Very easy. So now you've got your list of pickups. Now what you can do is you go back into your project and you're going to export what is called the pickup packet. And so instead of having, notes on a PDF or having an Excel sheet, what you do is you export this. If you're proofing for someone else, you just forward this URL to them, and then they have all of the pickups listed there. If you are doing it yourself, you basically have the text of your mistake, your voice match file.
I'm worried my little boys aren't getting the vitamins in their diet that they need.
So just section, yeah.
And so there's another thing here. There's 2 mistakes in this sentence. Instead of giving you 2 separate pickups, Pozotron has combined those. You just have to re-record that single sentence instead of, recording the first 5 words and then the last 5 words in 2 separate pickups. Then the next step with this is you can actually export what are called DAW markers, where you're going to export. We support Pro Tools, Audition, Reaper, Audacity, Studio One, Twisted Wave, and Hindenburg. We do support some others that are just similar, that basically just use, the Pro Tools PTX file, for example, in a different DAW. But what this does is this will actually drop markers for where every pickup needs to get edited out into your DAW. So there's no more searching and finding the timestamp for your mistake. It's just, there's a marker right there. You either go straight into punch and roll, or you record your audio file separately and then just drag them into where they need to replace that audio file.
Oh my gosh, this
Fantastic.
is brilliant. Brilliant.
I just want to keep this moving along because tech, one of the things you told us, or that actually Ryan told us when he was giving us a demo as well, is that it doesn't replace humans.
Exactly.
Tell us
Yeah, explain that. How does it not replace an editor? How do people not feel threatened by this? Because I did try to sell this to an editor, and he got so nervous that I was like, just kidding.
So let me just reset this project so it goes as if it was right, and I'll show you exactly why. So once this is now at the stage where right after the audio was processed, you can see it showing that there's 10, 8, 7, 8, 5, 6 annotations. So those are things Pozotron suggested, but no pickups. So if I go in here and I export a pickup packet, this export will be completely empty because a human has not gone through and listened to everything Pozotron has flagged and has decided if that is actually a pickup or is okay. So my mind on AI, it is very, very useful for making people more efficient. In some cases, depending on your view, it is good at replacing humans in some roles. However, our view as a company on art, VO and audiobooks, it is a human art form, is that AI is not currently able to replace humans. We as a company don't believe in it, taking people's jobs away. But really what our tool is designed for is to make those humans more efficient. So unless you actually have someone go through and click OK or pick up on everything Pozotron has caught, with that human, AI is very good at black and white. It's not very good at shades of gray. And deciding this, if there is just a slight mispronunciation, does that actually require a pickup or is it okay? Or changing a word from, so here, for example, if I had changed, then there's one thing remaining to do versus left. Does that really change the meaning? No. Right. So that's why you need a human to go through that audio after Pozotron has proofed it, to have that shades of gray decision that AI is not really capable of.
Yeah, love it, love it. Something else I totally love, and I want to end with, is the price.
I was just the price. You have made this so affordable for people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of our pricing for our proofing tool, at least, is based on how much audio you upload. So it is our most expensive per hour price is $12 per hour, but it's only charged down. It's only charged down to the minute. So if you upload 2 minutes of audio, you're charged for 2 minutes. You're not charged for an hour. It doesn't round up. So really, especially in the VO world, if you're working 5 minutes at a time, you're talking, you're talking a 3-minute chunk of audio is just less than 60 cents. So it's very, very cheap and affordable.
There is no reason why people should not be using this.
Exactly. Then there's also, we have some people will put their audio through again for a final check of their audio to make sure nothing else snuck through before they're about to send to their client. And if you run the same audio through again, it's actually half price. So you're going down to $6. And then if you're based on how much audio you're going to do a month, you can get your per hour price significantly lower just based on volume discounts. So our subscriptions are always only month to month. So it's not like you're locked in for a year. It's month to month. If you have a big month, you move up to a different tier. If you have a slow month, you move down. So we never want people. We'd much rather a happy customer who pays us a little less than an angry customer who pays us a lot more.
Love that. Love that
Wow.
policy. Hey,
Wow.
don't be afraid of the name. Pozotron was a scary word to me. Like, oh, more
I
tech.
am dying.
Well, Adam agrees.
Yeah. I mean, if you ask our founder,
Wait, unshare,
yeah,
and we
I'm
can
just
go
doing
back.
that right now.
Yeah.
If you ask our founder, Jake Poznansky, who named it after, it's a long. He named it after himself, and he's told me he's regretted it ever since.
It feels like Tron from the 80s.
Exactly. Hindsight's always 2020. Maybe we'll go through a rebrand at some point, but we've kind of got enough name recognition, either positively or negatively, depending who you ask, that it's not worth changing at this point. But we've gone really, myself, since I started the company, I've done a lot of speaking like this to make people understand that, yes, we're a tech company, but it doesn't mean that we're this big scary tech company that's looking to screw people over. We're legitimately a group of people who care about the art of voiceover, and we believe that, quite frankly, for people who are scared of the companies making AI narration, those companies are not stopping. They're going to get better and better at what they do. So we kind of see our company as if you're in a battle between humans and robot narrators, we're kind of giving the AI tools to the humans to stay ahead of those AI narrators in terms of speed and accuracy, because humans are always going to have the lead in like the innate humanness of their voice that's essential to the art form. So,
yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Lovely. You're a lovely human, Adam. I really like you. I know
Everyone at your company that we've dealt with has been lovely.
And
Thank you.
Customer service, Kim was
Yeah.
saying how
Yeah, your customer
tremendous.
service is off the charts.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it's a core of my kind of business ethos is every customer service experience is an opportunity to develop a more loyal customer. So, you're better off.
That would be me
having-
then.
Perfect. That's what we love to hear.
Yeah.
Adam, we have a mantra we say on Speechless at the end. We say, fuck it. Let's be awesome now.
Because we've got shit to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for joining us.
Okay, fuck it. Let's be awesome now.
Yeah, thank you.
This episode of Speechless is brought to you by
Speechless.